25. So the Colts, they'll be led out by their in 2016. It's Matt Ryan.
Too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to. So I've got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in week 2.
Couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Last week's contest. 13 carries, 58 yards.
And partner, I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be. Saw how they blocked it up last week. It's a pretty good success, and we see what their game plan is for this week. They expect that defensive front to be someone they can move.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Ryan. James has got it. Complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. After last week's loss, you bet this offense probably wanted to come out with a little more fire than a 3-and-out.
And I'm sure that people are saying, hey, come on, Coach, where was the pregame talk? Have these guys ready to go? But you and I both know it goes into preparation and practice and being ready to go. That gives you the confidence to come out and play. They've got to find that and fast.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
The word is potential, potential, potential. Think about this guy from the time he was in high school, one of the top prospects going to college, coming out of college, mentioned as a generational type quarterback. He looks the part. Tall, big arm, surveys the field. It can take off and run when under duress.
Lawrence's throw here into the hands of Jones. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll get that underneath Etienne. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. This were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
So now a 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. Ryan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called, and you want to see how defense reacts.
And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And the return will stop right around the 25. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And Ryan's throw into the hands of Pittman here. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Colts with a first red zone opportunity in the ball game. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. And that'll be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
1st and goal from the 3. Taylor. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Here's Chris Claybrooks to return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He completes it to Jones. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
A first update now from Cincinnati, and the Bengals out to the early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts getting another possession here on offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, to do, you don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Here's Ryan. He finds his man, complete. It's James. That throw good for only a couple and brings up 3rd down. Here's Ryan to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They go play action with Lawrence. Rolling to his... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have.
Go now. Set.
Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence, throw left side, complete to Ingram. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. That'll be third down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a fourth down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Colts on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Ryan. He's got the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And they will rally and stop him short of first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. James Robinson and the rest of the Jags offense set to go to work once more. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
They haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? Play action. It's Lawrence. He finds Robinson. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Lawrence there, complete to Robinson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. On 2nd down now. It's Robinson, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Lawrence. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football.
And the Colts offense retakes center stage. He's hoping to get it going. They're hoping to get him going, too. You know, he's about ready to pop one here in the second quarter. He's hoping.
And his offensive line teammates, they want to get one of those, too, because they want to continue to run the football. Most offensive linemen like that part of the game better than pass protection because they're not taking blows, they're actually dealing them out. So what they want to do is show the coaches, hey, if we pop one, we're having success. That way they won't go away from the running game.
He'll be hoping to pop one, break one here this go-around. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First and 10, Taylor now. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Here's Ryan. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. On 3rd down, Ryan. He finds his man, complete. That's James. Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Blankenship's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. After the made field goal, here's Blankenship again. Clay Brooks to return it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville offense ready to go back to work. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence, complete to Jones. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he'll hit the deck, but he did not get there. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front seven can get him down.
Here's Logan Cook now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. So here are the Colts to take over. They were losers to Philadelphia a week ago. Now they find themselves in the lead as they start this drive. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. On second down, it's Taylor. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Ryan now to throw on third down. He finds his man, complete. That's James. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the handoff, Taylor. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He's been terrific so far. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville offense ready to go back to work. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. From the 29, Lawrence. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. On third down, Lawrence sets up the screen to Robinson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example,
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. And that's complete to ETN out of the backfield. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
And
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
Lawrence going to give this to Robinson. Draw play. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 39, Lawrence. Caught by Jones. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Lawrence will throw. Man open, here is Jones. And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he's got it. That catch good for only a couple. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 2nd down and goal. Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In our game, it was the former MVP, Matt Ryan, with a strong first half. His guys lead, though by only a field goal. Still anybody's game. As we send it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And you know what I think the defense is saying back to them? Why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, putting some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 44. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Blankenship out for the point after. It's good to make it 17-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Jags. Throwing after the interception, Lawrence. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Lawrence. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Lawrence to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 26. Here's Lawrence to throw. They'll roll him, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence completes it to Evan Ingram. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 14.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run here with Robinson. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Lawrence, now this is ETN on the draw. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Lawrence on 3rd down. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk there to make the grab. And the Jaguars are back within a score. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here's Rodgers to return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Ryan. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. They go play action with Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Woods. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan throwing the out route incomplete. It's James. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And he'll find Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Ryan. James has got it. Complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 29-yard line.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
On 1st down, Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Donovan Wilson that time there on the tackle. Now it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An important play right 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in running back drop.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll run on 1st down. Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From just shy of midfield, Lawrence. That's caught by the UCLA product. It's Caleb Wilson.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
On 1st down, Lawrence. This complete to Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now Lawrence on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And able to find Kirk complete. And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
For many people, that's not your standard play call in that 3rd down situation. But for so many offenses, they just want the ball in the hands of their playmakers in open space. And after he caught it, he did a nice job picking up the 1st down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. after the touchdown. Cook now to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On 2nd and 12, Ryan. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. The Colts on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 16. Here's Ryan. He's got the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville offense ready to go back to work. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and take some pressure off because they do know that they are trying.
Yeah, well, we've seen the 4 sacks so far in this contest.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And a dump off here to Robinson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The Jaguars on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. From just shy of midfield, Lawrence. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And that will get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 31, Lawrence. And his pass incomplete. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll run it now with Robinson. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL. But if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. On 3rd down. It's Robinson. And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack, going to stop him short of the first. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Lawrence. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. from the gun on third down, Lawrence. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And the Jags are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Robinson. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. James Robinson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Indy set to go on offense once more. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Throwing again on second down. Ryan. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Now it's Ryan. Oh, he's got his tight end, Mo Alley-Cox, complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Taylor. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Ryan. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
Well, we're always talking about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that, would broke off his pass rush and got back to tackle the running back. That's great scouting and great reaction.
Looking to throw again on second down. Ryan, throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Mo Alley-Cox. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. Now Ryan. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 36. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Again, Ryan. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Ryan. Then Woods has it complete. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. Here's Ryan. And this pass broken up. And the contact well in time there. And now fourth down. Blankenship's kick is good. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning. Clay Brooks to return it. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.